Hi everyone. I just wanted to update everyone on the unboxing that I did for Mei-LAN's frosted crystal bowls here. And it's roughly about a year and a half later, and I just wanted to let you know how I found them and if I like them. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment area and I'd be happy to answer them for you. So what comes with the set is obviously the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, crown, third eye and the crown. And the question that I did receive was on the thickness of the bowls, if they're thin or if they're thick. I find these to be medium. I don't find them thin. I don't find them too thick. They're just kind of like in between. I have other bowls which are thicker and some bowls which are thinner. Does it make a difference to me? Not really. It's really just the quality of the sound and the connection that I have with the bowls. If there's no connection with the bowls, I'm not going to get the bowls. And another reason I'm doing this video is because people are going to purchase these 7 bowls and you don't know what it sounds like. And I want you to hear them. Another question is frequency. So they are tuned to 432 for the C, D, E, the F, G, A, and B, all 432. And what I'm going to do, I will strike them and then show you on my tuner how they're registered. Okay, so let's start with the root. Oh, and first of all, before I say anything, what comes with it is the silicone striker and the felt striker. And I don't know what this one is called. This is another striker that a lot of people like. The one that is my favorite is the silicone striker. And the reason being because when you're doing it on the bowls, they don't have the sound of the scratching kind of noise that they're making. Whereas this one here, let's see if we can get it to make, see how you hear the shh? That's with the felt strikers. So with the silicone ones, you don't hear that. All you get is pure sound. But I will preface it that by saying these need to be really, really clean, because if they're not clean, if they have like a little bit of lint, sometimes my hair is long and I get like a hair strand on there, and then you'll get that grating or the scratchy kind of sound. So what I like to do before I do a session is I like to rinse them in water, let them dry, standing upright on something that's kind of lint-free, and then placing them somewhere on the floor. You can either put like an O-ring down and place them on the floor. Sometimes I'll use my plate, because I'll use a couple of different strikers, and I'll put that on a plate, and that'll be lint-free so that they don't get any lint on them. And they'll get lint on them during the session because there's something inevitably floating around, or I missed putting it down on the plate or the O-ring and it got the carpet and then it picked up some lint. So you may have to just watch out for that. And then you have the other striker here, which a lot of people like. But then this one also has that little bit of the grating, not as much as the felt. And what I like about the felt ones, I like when you strike them this way. That's what I really like those with, because this one has a little bit of a different sound. And then this. So you'll pick your favorites. This one just happens to be mine at the moment. And it actually has been like that for a while. So first of all, let's test the root, which is the C. We'll do the D. Then we have the E. solar plexus. And the F, heart. G for the throat. A, we have to change hands here. And then crown for the B. So just to, I guess, really say, these are probably my favorite bows that I play. I have other ones. I also have Mei-LAN's clear ones. But as far as the frosted bowls, I have different ones. But this is my set that I really, is my go-to set that I love to play the most. It has the most beautiful sounds to play, and everyone seems to love them. And as far as the rings that come with them, I kind of gravitated towards these. These came with the set as well as O-rings, so you can choose whichever one you like. I did like these because they were just kind of easier to move around if I had to move them around to get up from the floor, because sometimes I have my extra bowls and I just have everything squished together so I can reach everything. So these were just much easier to slide back and forth. So I kind of really like that. What was also really nice is the name on the inside, the Mei-LAN, on the inside, gold engraved in there. And then the case that it comes in traveled really well. So since I've had the set, I've had it about 1.5 years. And the case, I don't have them out here now today, but you'll see them in the unboxing video. They traveled really well. As you can see, they're all still here. So I don't feel worried when I'm traveling with them in my car, you know, just placing them in. I don't like smash them down on top of anything. But other than that, they're, you know, kind of compact in the car, and I feel safe that they're not going to break. So that is really nice. And the other one that I wanted to show, which is really nice to use, are some other striking mallets, just to give different sounds. So you can branch out, get some different mallets. These are bunny tail mallets, and I got them from a company in Canada that makes these. They were made there, but you have other ones that you can use as well. I don't think that's, I think that is really it. If there's any other questions, please let me know. Have a great day. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And just one last thing I wanted to leave you with is, if I would buy these again, 100% I would buy these again. These are fabulous. Love them. Hope that helps.